You done enough sniffing? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets, you liar.
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time, outflank him.
Why do you have bones?
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I found a love letter.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
Yeah.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
I found a funeral note.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might help if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother, and shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Buried. Oh, quiet you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
Find God's Acre.
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
Okay, I guess I'll do this before I continue talking with all the other settlers. We'll ignore all of them for now.
This day our daily bread. Our bread. Not our ale, our bread. Do you want us to starve? I should have the yeast. You know it, Mistress Barrow. You know it full well.
If you want yeast, then grow your own. Just stick some in a jar and grow it, and you'll have it forever. Now there is none, and it's my fault.
Food is a staple, and drink is a luxury. Give me the yeast.
How many different ways do you need to hear it? Of yeast, there is no more. There is yeast, no more. Yeast? No, no more. There's no more shitting yeast.
You're lying.
You're pricking now, Mr. Cottle, and I am vexed. Go home. Go back to your work. Go to hell for all I care. Just go away.
Let's do this side quest, continue it. We'll talk to them after.
Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
Here we are.
Someone's been doing some undertaking.
In New Eden, there's much to be done.
That corpse is gonna shoot.
Take that to your face.
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
No.
Grave robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing? Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it.
Where? Oh. Maybe that's what this drop-off is. We're so powerful.
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
This way. More of them. That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
Away with you!
There's a...
Piss off!
Piss off.
Away with you!
Demonology. I should have known.
So yeah, we were here before. Exploring.
This fella again.
He's persistent. I'll grant him that. I can help.
Let's get back up!
Come on.
Hey! Get back here now!
Boom.
Did we miss a few?
Uh-oh!
Man, it's so weird when the music doesn't work. Oh, he can do birds?
Like this.
Spirit birds, that's cool. Shit.
Where do you think you're going?
They brought more friends.
Got him. Come on.
I hate those things.
Wasn't
Nice.
your first. Won't be your last.
Aye, thank you.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. Memories from the past linger nearby. Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work.
Oh, shit. This is my first time being out. Oh, no.
Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need.
Damn it. I need materials. Okay, I guess I gotta go to a merchant and buy some materials. It looks like back over at the town, can get the materials and come back.
Make you angry.
Okay, so there's two merchants. You're actually one. Let's talk to her.
Ah, the famed and famous Banisher, the one and only Red McWraith.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting house. You've got guts. I like that.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Ooh, politeness gives me the shits. I'm Phoebe Walcott. I buy and sell. Now then, what's your pleasure?
Let's see your wares.
May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper, aren't I? Yes, you may see my wares.
I might as well buy everything here. You don't have that parchment material that I need, though. Have you been trading long?
Have you been trading in New Eden long?
Forever and a day, your Highlander Highness. I belong to this land, body and soul, and can no longer tell where I end and it begins.
Really?
Of course not. Don't be so gullible.
Huh.
Life makes more sense to the cynic. Sense of humour won't go amiss, neither. Folk here are too grim to notice how charming and funny I am. 8 years, if you must know. Of the third settlement, I was one of the first to arrive. And look how far we've come since.
What's the word?
What can you tell me about the community here?
Like whom?
About yourself?
And how are you?
I'm doing my best to bring a little joy to the world. What with all the gloom.
And how's that going for you?
Badly.
About Lammy?
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
Him? He's so deep in his father's shadow you'd barely know he were there.
About the governor?
I bet you tell me what you know of Governor Haskell.
That kind man, he's been so good to me. He's all vapour and bounce.
Till we meet again.
You mind your good self, do you?
Okay, there's another merchant here. Is it you? No, you.
Mr. Sparrow, can I speak with you?
All right.
Hello again.
Speak.
Would you be interested in a trade at all?
What do you need?
Parchment. Son of a... I don't know where to get the materials.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
And I of you.
Okay, I just quickly watched a short little video of where parchment is. I guess it's just right behind the summons. I just didn't loot it, so let's go back. So apparently parchment is supposed to be right here.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
I can't believe I missed this. An aged parchment smudged and discolored on which is written in the anointed instructions for the incantation of the Lesser Palagenesis, a powerful resurrection ritual.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes,
Oh.
that ritual.
Through a single point passes an infinity of paths.
Reveal Echo.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's not is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
You! No! No! You were not supposed to!
Down, boy.
Whoa.
Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
Well, we figured that. Is he still in there?
Is he still in there too?
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
That ritual, I suspect it's beyond me.
It's not, but we agreed you won't need it. Besides, Caleb's work was poor. Your work is good.
A ritual like that. Good is not a word that comes to mind.
All right, we're back.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
I know you're not Caleb.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
Do you share Caleb's body?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
How did it happen?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did. There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
About your death.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
Where is Caleb?
And where was Caleb while all this was happening?
He was there. He stood rooted in place, frozen in fear. And then it was too late. He could do nothing but watch us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Does Caleb deserve this?
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name.
Damn.
He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
Why keep Ruth here?
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
You failed.
You know you failed, right? Look at yourself. Smell yourself. You can't live a life in that state.
That's my never mind, not yours. If you don't like the smell, you can shite off. I'll not make our lives your business.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
What's the word?
You're well placed to see what goes on around here. Help me out. Have you seen anything noteworthy?
I've made a point of keeping people away, but I see things. And I take note.
About the colony.
How goes the settlement, would you say?
It's going to hell in a shitting handcart. Not that I care, mind. But there's sport in guessing who shall live and who shall die. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches about the place doing the devil's work.
About the settlers.
Tell me about folk here. Who stands out for you? What think you of them?
What think I of they who shunned me? Gulled by my black-mouthed brother. What think I of malicious fools for whom I had to die to be redeemed? I'd say a curse upon them. But 'tis too late. The curse has already come.
About the governor.
What's your take on the governor?
My brother gave him the glad hand act, and the governor lapped it up. Haskell's opinion of himself is far too high. To win his favour, you need only prop him up. He dragged my name through the dirt. Shite on him, and his so-called eloquence. What use is a silver tongue when your heart is yellow?
About Lammy Haskell.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
The Haskell boy? What about him? He's weird. Talked with Caleb about nonsense. Both of them were full of shite.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really.
True.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us.
Find the burned down house.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
Find a way in. Maybe it's over here finally?
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Yeah, now I can finally go through here.
The ghost wards feel far away from here. I believe you may cross here if I blast a way through.
Let's move this first. Nice. Uh-huh. Wait, what? Are you shitting me? How do I break that? Do I seriously have to go on the other side? That's stupid. Okay, there it is. Still can't do it from here. If I break all this stuff. The actual thing I have to destroy, I can't though. What is the trick? Okay, let's go on the other side again. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, I gotta move the wagon right here I thought the wagon was just for that chest. I guess not. Ruth's burnt journal. Caleb and I had another discussion this morning. I went walking and caught him sobbing in the garden when I came back. He apologized and I took that badly too. He's kind and romantic and listens well, which is why I married him, but I am sometimes uncomfortable. He is my husband and I am his wife, a woman to be loved and not an icon to be worshipped.
Ty must be nearby.
Okay. Incomplete Book of Birds. A beautiful homemade illustrated compendium of birds of New Eden, complete with feathers found to match the drawings. Complete? Not quite. 2 pages are missing feathers, bonebreaker crow and hearing gull.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
Ruth Watson's heart. Damn. A withered human heart. It once belonged to Ruth Watson.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
Ew! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
You're odd.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Pock off and die! I'm in charge here. No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right. You hear? You've not the right.
Present yourself. I compel it.
No more does he silence me. We may speak.
I guess she's back in here? Hello? I thought I heard the voice in here. That's weird. Oh, it's still you. Why was I hearing the audio over there? Oh, there's been a lot of audio bugs, so...
Help me, please.
About Caleb's letter.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Who taught Caleb the ritual?
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. The thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
It's not always the quiet ones. Shut up. Lammy Haskell.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Time to bring closure.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing. But my love is true, and his is not.
Your love is not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me. Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me, and we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart. Go in peace.
Nice.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
Yeah.
Aye. You were in it too. He ruined my name, ruined my flesh, ruined my wife. You gave him a pat on the cheek of his arse and sent him on his way. I am an imperfect man. My brother was a bastard and sly, and he tricked you onto his side. What does that make you?
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply.
Yeah.
Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Okay, so basically he wanted me to banish his brother, but I tried to do the good thing. Whichever one is right and wrong, I don't know. I'm just making guesses. I don't think there really is a right or wrong.
We've seen some horrors, but that...
This is the work.
You're right. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death. And we don't want to pay the price of trying.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
There's another quest marker that opened up.
Someone inside's hard at work.
Wait. Spectral stains. Haunted house.
It looks like there's a lot of side quests here. Investigate the noise. Are you talking about this place? I still haven't talked to all the NPCs yet. I think most of them I did. Oh, right here. The New Eden Primer, Battle of Quebec. In October 1690, the city of Quebec suffered the greatest attack in history of the French colonies. Port Royal was taken by the English colonists in May 1690, a great loss for France and a great shock for the inhabitants. It could have ended there, but Major John Wally's ambition was even more consuming than a festering gangrene. Indeed, after having taken Port Royal in his nest, he had his eye on our beautiful city of Quebec. But our governor, Louis Dubois de Fournec, was not half of a coward, and he stood up to the English, refusing the terms of surrender and promising without even blinking that he would stand up for the English invasion. The arrogant John Wally's blood ran cold as he launched his ship into the Bay of Quebec, where they were almost destroyed by the city's canyons. The militia has sent the coast were also repulsed by French. The English had to face facts. They would never take Quebec. The French took advantage of the battle to strengthen their defenses and establish their sovereignty over this part of the New World. It was the first time Quebec's defenses were tested.
The New England Primer. Looks new.
Looks local.
So there's like pots banging? Like ting ting ting? Oh, it's a hammer.
Hallowed be thy name, Marcy, our beloved angel, heaven sent. I'm busy. What do you want?
Apologies for the interruption. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher.
I'm Hugh Batchelor. I'm a teacher. And you, son, are a heretic.
He's changed his tone since New Eden Town, and I do not like the new one.
Yeah.
What do you want?
What happened to your hands, Hugh?
An angel came down from heaven and gave me the mark of the Lord Jesus. We may talk about his good word, if you wish to hear it.
Stigmata? That's surprisingly Catholic.
I'll assume you did not mean that slander, but be warned, I'll not take it again.
What's the word?
What news around and about?
On what subject in particular should I deign to answer?
About the Harrows.
How's life in the Harrows then?
Life is test upon trial, upon tribulation, upon ordeal, leading inexorably to a place in paradise at God's right hand.
About Lammy Haskell.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
Get him to tell you himself, if you can get him to talk. He's quaint, that one. And by that I mean he's strange. I'll not call him an unbeliever, sir. I just question what he believes in.
About the governor.
Tell me about the governor.
A fervent believer. A good-hearted man. A strong man. And yet, he's an exorcist. He calls upon evil spirits. What if one day he calls them, and they come?
About this angel.
Tell me about this angel. How did you meet?
The angel is my sister, and she bears the mark of the Lord. Marcy wandered in the wilderness for many days and nights, and then, one day, she returned to lead her people to salvation.
He's haunted by a ghost, but thinks she's an angel. I hope you're taking note, Red McCraith.
Tell me about your sister.
I'm sorry you lost your sister, and I'm glad you got her back. Tell me about her.
Do you believe in miracles, Mr. McCraith?
I believe in the supernatural, and I believe in the extraordinary, so... Aye, I believe in miracles. I don't believe in angels, though.
If you are blessed enough to meet my sister, then you'll change your mind.
I'd like that. Where can I find her?
Near the old mill, hidden at the end of Long Beach, is a cave. Our sacred place. She will be there. They never could find her body. But she is still there.
Oh, yes. There was a place where I said I can't open that door. It's probably linked to a quest. That's probably where I gotta go.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
Hugh Bachelor's Diary, page 2, 16th of September, 1686. Our first months of New Eden went well. Marcy integrated rather well. People speak to her, and even if they are sometimes a little confused by her words, they do not judge and they seem to believe her when she speaks about her visions. That's because these people are true Puritans, true subjects of God. 28th of September. Today, Marcy refused to go out and she hardly spoke to me, locked in her thoughts. I think our Lord is communicating with her. Sometimes she reminds me of our mother. Even if she did not have divine visions, the same brightness shone on her eyes, the same brightness of holiness. Sometimes I'm a little disappointed that I did not inherit our mother's wisdom, but in the end, it's better this way. I may not be God's direct inculator, but I am the protector of his mouthpiece. 2nd of October. Father and mother would be proud to see us. Marcy discusses with our companions, and my reputation grows day by day. I am becoming a respectable man in our community. I miss our parents sometimes, and I wish they hadn't left so young. I wish I hadn't had to take care of Marcy when I was old enough to get married. But that was my destiny, and today I understand it. Because today, Marcy and I form a divine duo, the Word of God and its interpreter. And when we die, we will be the right hand of our Lord, proud of what we have accomplished during our time on earth. Hugh's Bachelor Diary, page 1, 5th of August. I think our move to New Eden was a good thing in Boston. Marcy was not appreciated. She was even rejected. These people don't understand anything. Here, a new life awaits us, and the people of this small town seem more godly than our former neighbors. I am sure that Marcy will be listened to. All right. What's in here? Locked.
This is locked from the inside. If Hugh puts his faith in his sister's ghost, he's a fool.
He's looking to his faith to give him answers.
But he's looking in the wrong place.
Yeah. Okay, I fast traveled. Yeah, it's definitely this mill. So we've explored here. I probably will be able to get it through that door now. Still locked, but maybe now through here it's going to show something? Shit, it doesn't. Oh, it says go to the beach. Okay, I guess I'm not doing anything with the mill. Yeah, moved the marker all the way over there. And of course, we've explored there. So once I went here, it all of a sudden moved the marker over there. So I guess I'll fast travel. Okay.
Ugh, siblings.
Feeling guilty about Iomide and Temi.
On principle, I refuse to feel guilty. Yes, I feel guilty. I should have made the journey. I should have gone to see them.
Time flies.
And oh, how it has flown.
Okay, so we're back here. And now it's saying find them in the sacred cave.
This ocean air just make you want to sail the open seas.
I've always wondered where your love of boats came from.
I definitely was a pirate in a previous life.
I guess it's cool that I've already explored these areas because I could fast travel and
Whose clothes are these?
make things quicker. Yeah, those weren't there before when I explored here.
The veil here is as thin as in the cave where you found me. The same lonely feeling presses down.
All right.
Something's written here. I believe it's from Marcy.
I'll wait for you.
I don't know if these are comforting or terrifying.
I'd go with creepy.
Okay. Evil mustn't take over your faith.
She sounds restless.
How long has it been since Hugh's return?
Hugh, don't lose hope. God will pardon us. Yeah, I read these tablets.
Voices from the past, waiting to be heard.
I will be your beacon in the darkness. Through me, your faith will be restored. There was that shortcut that I saw when I looked. I will always be with you. Reveal.
I've brought stew. 'Tis your favourite. Bread and water, too.
Oh, it smells so very good. Thank you. I'm sad to disappoint, but I am fasting.
As did our Lord Jesus Christ himself. Truly, you and he walk the same path. I'm so very proud of you.
Hugh Batchelor let his sister starve herself.
Damn.
He's convinced that she was chosen by God. Does she believe it too?
Let's look for Marcy. She can't have gone far. This is old. It must predate the Batchelors.
Early settlers? Natives?
Okay. Where is the
I
core?
believe you may cross here if I blast a way through.
No shit. Okay, the core's right there. I need to somehow figure out how to get over there. Because I've explored all the caverns here. Oh. There we go.
Away with you!
I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking.
Boom. I got dropped down.
I love doing that.
One. 2. 3. Nice. What's in here? Uh-huh. Come on.
You're done.
Banished. Okay. Whoosh. Atherton's Notebook, March entries. March 16th. The Proctors are back from the trip to Providence. Curiously, Anton only exchanged a few words with me. He looked serious or suspicious, I couldn't say. He's usually more talkative. Something must have happened on their trip. March 18th. Last night, Ethel and Anton visited me about a strange book, the Agrippa. They say they received it from a merchant who had it himself from a receiver. According to them, the book contains dark secrets about immortality. They wanted me to read it too, as I'm more experienced. March 25th. I finished reading the book. It contains forbidden knowledge. Few chapters speak of resurrection, even less so of immortality, but the rituals are religiously depicted. Unless I am mistaken, they could be workable after a few months of training. March 26th. I share my research with Anton and his wife, and we are able to perform a minor ritual to summon a spirit. It was a great success. Old Richard, who died many years ago, came back as a ghost for a few minutes. Ethel seems to have a real gift for this kind of cult stuff. Anton made us a promise not to tell anyone for the moment.
Is there a cave in New Eden that doesn't have occultists in it?
They were looking for the devil. Marcy was looking for God.
And now an angel has taken up residence.
Yeah. Atherin's Notebook, April entries. April 16th. Anton and I continue to learn minor rituals. It's fascinating to understand how the spirit world works. As for Ethel, she started to study more complicated rituals depicted at the end of the book we found. April 21st. Ethel believes we need more people for her ritual, and Anton suggested we tell our neighbors about the book. To avoid any condemnation, we decided to initiate Jack and Appleton. They could easily convert their family if they listened to us. April 30th. Anton gathered everyone in the barn to make the speech of our new members. I must admit, he knows to be eloquent when he needs to be. For now, there are 7 of us, fittingly enough to perform a major ritual.
Red, come. I found something.
Marcy's knife, a rusty knife, its blade stained with Marcy's blood.
A bloody knife in a dingy cave. Always a pleasure. It has something to tell us.
Himi sho marhunjenish.
Oh Lord, please help me. I'm scared. I can't do this alone. Cut it down. Cut it deeply. Well do I know it. Take my hands. Take my hands and mark them so your flock may see, so they will no longer doubt you. Do it, Marcy. Do it, my darling. Grant me the strength to do my duty.
Your blood is the blood everlasting.
I will speak your sainted words. They will listen and believe.
Holy
She cut herself. Where did the whispers come from?
Perhaps she was under the influence of a malignant spirit, like the Rumbles. There's a trail of blood. Let's follow it.
She took the knife and went right up her arm. Ugh. Catherine's notebook, September entries. September 2nd. Ever since the cracks in the walls have appeared, spirits are restless. The rituals are becoming more and more unstable. The cave is no longer safe and we have no other place to hide. I fear another tragedy will occur lest we decide to leave this place and never come back. September 8th. Anton finally made the decision to stop our rituals until we find a safer hiding place. In the meantime, Ethel has asked me to continue the study of Agrippa. November 16th, Anton made me an unexpected discovery. While he was working in the mill, the ground collapsed from under his feet. He fell into a small cavity that seems to lead to a larger cave, infused with esoteric forces. Is this fate or chance? I can never decide. November 25th, my research has taken new unexpected turn. We are getting closer to our goal. Okay. Atherton's notebook, April entries, but yet it says June. June 2nd. Appleton has discovered a strange cave during his unusual morning of fishing. In his own words, he believes he saw shadow dancing on the walls. He claimed the strange atmosphere of the place almost suffocated him. We decided with Anton and Ethel to go explore it. June 3rd. This cave is a gift. Ethel immediately felt the potential of this place. It's as if the spirit world and ours were colliding. Anton had decided we should stay here to give our masses and continue our research on immortality. June 18th. Our installation is complete and we are able to give our first mass in this sacred place. To celebrate our discovery, we performed an important occult ritual. Ethel managed to summon a creature, but after a few minutes, the demon got out of control and attacked Appleton. Anton and I eventually chased the demon away, but Appleton is badly injured. For the first time, one of our experiments has failed. Anton blames me for this failure. He should just find someone else to help him. June 23rd. I noticed that our last ritual left little strange cracks on the walls of the cave. If you approach it, you can hear cries of pain. I think it's a gateway to hell. We may have gone too far.
Poor thing. How long has she been lying here, forgotten? And how has she gone unnoticed?
Perhaps the path was already blocked. I can feel her presence. You have her tie. Summon her.
Hicum foolish is hookum.
Our Father who art in heaven, I thank you for your blessing.
Okay.